Welcome. Wow. I sound very ill. I promise I'm not. Okay, so today we just got to get right down to it because once again I have taken too long and I'm running late. I have my keyboard in my lap and that's going to cause a problem. Wait, I need my keyboard. How else am I going to start the video? Okay, we'll just put it to the side there. It's fine. Need the coffee? This is a Karina Koyman mug. Uh, you can't you can't see the. Maybe if I hold it here. No, you could just see the coffee. All right. I was gonna be an ad for a ceramic artist in located in Pittsburgh. You can see very minimally the fun details, which are really fun to hold. Um, I don't know that she makes these particular mugs anymore, but she is a very talented artist. And oh wow, I didn't update. Hoofa! I didn't update the names of the things I'm doing. One day, I'll. I feel like I say this every time. I will get this right. Let's see. And then, oh, I just lost it. Everything's fine, guys. Don't even worry about it. Credit where credit is due. This is the hello, Emily. This is the video that wow, it's way too big, way too long, way too long, long video title. Long video title. Dang. Okay, we'll do that. So this is the video that we're gonna do today, and this is how it starts. So I'm gonna start by getting those paints ready. I don't have, so this person has an iridescent sort of flavor to their colors, but I do not. I just bought, so we've got violet. Okay, we're just gonna start with, this doesn't look like they're violet. That looks like purple. Hmm. Is this, no, this is magenta. But we'll just, I don't know, mix that together. Okay, then unfortunately I sort of didn't organize this super great, so okay. We've got our big brush. We've got our violet, blue, iridescent, whatever that means. It means nothing because that's not what I have, but we're moving on. I want to see, oh here, wait, I can do it this way. There we go. Oh, good gracious. Okay, so this video doesn't have, okay, it's not that it doesn't have sound, but it has like this rain sound in the background, which is really nice for me, and I can hear it, but it sounds a little just like static over the OBS. Okay, so they're doing just sort of a This is way too much paint. This is one of the problems I have with acrylic. Oh well. I just want to scrape some of it off. I don't want all of it. Okay. So I have this tiny little. This is way too purple. Oh boy, friends, this is gonna be an interesting sort of morning. This is why I don't do acrylics, because I'm not as good at acrylics. Um, I like acrylics a lot though. That's the thing. Acrylics are really fun because of the blending and the just like how aggressive you can be with the brush. So I wanted to do acrylics this morning. Um, but yeah, it's not gonna go as well as maybe it could. And I'm never quite sure how much water to use because with watercolor, obviously, you just like water is sort of like the main thing. This just looks like purple. They told me a wrong color. Either that or my colors are very bad. That's actually, the more likely scenario here. Okay. Okay, they've gone on to the blue-green iridescent, and I don't even have anything remotely by that name. So you know what? We're gonna improvise. That's gonna go really well, because it always does. My improvised paintings, my best paintings. That was definitely sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. Oh, no, okay, good. I thought my camera had failed me. Um, so what we're gonna do here, and maybe we won't regret this, is we're gonna just do a lot of magenta here. And sort of mix it in with this purple, but that's not like our main goal. Oh my goodness, I just never know what to do. I have so much extra paint on my brush. And we're just gonna lighten up sort of I guess the foreground. If it's an aurora borealis, I don't know what is the foreground. Um, with a little bit of magenta to make things look more dynamic than this really harsh purple is like a strong. I don't know that you could ever describe anything that is purple as harsh. Eh, that's probably not true. Anyway, I should have been more careful with my color selection originally, so you can really tell that I start all my paintings from the left because like by the time I get to the right side, it looks super not the same as the left. I guess that's a way that you can say that. Okay. Okay. I worked so hard to put my coffee far away from my water this morning. And I almost did it anyway. I almost put the paint in the coffee. Painty coffee. Coffee painty. Um, that's not what I want. I have a pregnant brush. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. It's just so big. Such a big brush. It's so big. It's mean. It's mean, Emily. It's mean. Mean to my brush. What did she ever do to you? Okay, green. Um, green, like a blue green is what she said. I've got blues and I've got greens. So okay, there's a robin's egg blue. That's definitely not green. Deep sky blue. That's definitely not green. turquoise. Okay, we can try turquoise. This is really matching just sort of my general like life palette right now. Is very pink, purple, and teal, turquoise. Um, Somewhere in the past 6 months, I decided that those were my favorite colors and my favorite color combination. Oh, geez, should have shaken this guy up. Ooh, oozing. Okay, I do have to go to work like this, so should have worn a different shirt than the one that I'm going to wear to work. Okay, so sort of do some preventative maintenance to prevent the oozing from causing a problem. Okay, now her brush, their brush, their brush is very dry when they're doing this, which makes a lot of sense. Oh boy, but I'm going to have problems with that. So I'm just going to do the top part sans purple right now. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Basically, acrylics, a bad idea. I had some really weird dreams last night about Christian fundamentalists, but like, I think they may have been Mormon or like some like my dreaming brain's approximation of Mormon. This doesn't look remotely like anything. Ooh, it looks even worse in the video, huh? The light here is not great. So, oh goodness. I'm taking a bit of violet blue. I keep using the word violet like it doesn't mean this terrible purple. Good news is I can use this picture, whatever this ends up being, as like a channel cover photo for my YouTube channel. Always looking on the bright side. All right, they have moved on to their next color already, and they're going frantically. I realize it's sped up, but still. Well, thank you, Emily, for being so kind. Um, Sorry I made fun of you for calling my brush pregnant. That's alright. It was me. I'm gonna I'm gonna use some more magenta because this worked really well before. Oh, it oozed a little bit. The green did. Okay. Maybe that salvaged it a little bit for me. So I heard a funny insult, like a joke insult the other day. that I don't know if I have the heart to use, but I think it's really funny. So basically, if someone does something that you think, or they say something, or they do something that expresses some sort of like interest or like preference that they have that you think is bad. You think is a bad preference because you're like that, I guess. And you say, "Oh, have you been tested for COVID?" And they say, "Not recently. Why?" You're like, "Oh, well, I think you should get tested because one of the symptoms is bad taste or no taste. No taste. Bad taste isn't a thing in terms of symptoms." So I think that's hilarious. Um, and I'm all for making fun of this terrible time that we're in. But it would have to be used in like a very specific context where the person A wouldn't take it personally for me to actually use it. Um, because I don't like hurting people's feelings. I'm a softie. And um then I would also have to know a lot about their experience with COVID. Like, do they know anyone who's had it? Do they know anyone who's died from it? Also, are they worried that they have it? Because if they are, I don't want to make a joke about it. So all of these things prevent me from telling that hilarious insult joke, and so I'm just telling it to you here now in a preventative way. Okay, so now we're going on to this next color, which is a bluer blue, I guess. Um, Not a dark blue. It seems like a bad choice. What's this one? That one's just called blue. Just straight up blue. This one's deep sky blue. Already looked at that one. Midnight blue, too dark. Robin egg blue, I think, is probably honestly going to be our best bet. And I haven't used it before. These are semi-new paints. They're semi-new in that I bought them like sort of towards the beginning of quarantine. Ooh, this is really green. Well, it'll do. I probably should have used this instead of this turquoise. Uh, yeah, I sort of bought them at the beginning of quarantine, but they are new because I only started using them like a couple weeks ago. The beginning of quarantine, I was like, I'm gonna get really into art, and eventually I did. But to start, I got really into eating, and French fries and sleeping. And, that's my personal journey, so we're not gonna say too much more about that. Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. So we go like this. We go like this. Boop 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 boop. Oh, my patented painting noises. Boop 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 boop. Even if it's really quiet, it's gotta be there. You like my sounds. That looks sort of weirdly brown in this like area right there. Not a whole lot to do about that at this point. I'm gonna have to address it, but I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone save me from myself. There's like these little patches where I can still see canvas. I don't like it. Go away. Go away, canvas. I don't know what I'm doing, but we will see if it works. Do do do. I have a plan. Might not be a good one. We'll see. That was my plan. Looks like I was right. It's not a really good one. Okay, dry this off. Looks like something. I don't know. And this turquoise from the lighter green color is really like it's drying on my palette. My palette, which is just a piece of cardboard. But okay, I think I've messed with it enough, huh? Maybe. So we'll go on to the next step. They're still doing that. Cool. Gives me time to figure this out. Oh no, it's too watery. There we go. It's better. Okay. I don't know. It looks like something. Are they still going? Ugh. I'm glad I fixed the violet situation. I'm glad I did it the way I did it because I think the purple underneath looks pretty good. I almost drank the paint this time. Yikes. Let's just put that away before do something rash. Oh my goodness. She's putting purple on over the pink. Okay, but that is something I'm not going to do because they're doing it because of the iridescence, I think. And also, this is sort of a weird angle to paint or to like show this because it feels really glary to me, but maybe I'm just like not looking at it right. But yeah, they have an iridescence thing going on that I do not have access to. Ooh. And I didn't know if that would be a big deal. Turns out. Oh, they've already started on their trees. I did not start on my trees. Let's see. I was still trying to decide whether I wanted to do anything else about this pink purple situation that I've got going on. I don't think I do. Because I think if I do much more, she says she just goes ahead and does it anyway. I can't be tamed. Alright. That's not so bad. Okay, I did like get a little droplet of water on there. I'm going to work like this. So now we do trees. Trees. I need black for that. Black. Black is making farty noises. Okay. Let's see. Um, not gonna do as many trees, I don't think. Um, Probably mostly because I just don't have time. And so all the trees I'm gonna do are gonna be in the background right now, and then maybe if I this is too big a brush to use for this. Maybe if I this is a good brush. Use this one. If I want to come back and do more trees later, I can do them sort of in the more foreground. Ugh. I obviously haven't used this brush yet. Oh no. I thought I was getting more paint, but I didn't. Oh, it's over. Oh no. How do I go back? I want to rewatch it. I wasn't paying attention to it towards the end, but okay, so they're just doing trees. I'm just doing trees. This is sort of tree central over here. How do my trees look to you, huh? Let's pause the video and let me look at my video. Wow. The color. I don't know if it's the camera or just or if it's the painting. It could very well be either one because the light in here is like historically not great. Um but the color looks like oh jeez. I like is asleep. I like is super asleep, super duper asleep. Oh. Okay. Um this tree doesn't look as good as the last one. I like the other one better. Okay. Puts back to normal. I like the other one better, and I don't know how they got to be so different. This one looks a lot more feathery. think it's just I need more paint on my brush, maybe. This one's a really squat tree. It's making up for lots of ground, I guess. All right. They don't look too bad, I don't think. Um, they look a little thin down here. By they, I guess I just mean this one tree that exists in this particular spot. Oh my goodness. I'm running so much longer than I need to. I need to go to work. Go to work, Barry. That's the other problem with acrylics is there's so much more cleanup and stuff because like the brushes, if you like leave brushes out with acrylic paint on them, it can make them like basically unusable. So you have to like wash them really good. Whereas like watercolor paints, yeah, you should wash your brushes, but it's really pretty easy because you just like it's water-based paint. It comes off just like running water over the brush. What are our thoughts on that last tree there? So I'm gonna do one more tree because I just like misjudged how much space I needed between the trees, between two ferns. There we go. Yeah, like I don't know when you put water on your brush and when you put paint on your brush with acrylics. With watercolor, I feel like I've gotten it down, but like with acrylics, it's a different question. And I always end up discovering that like, oh, I should have put more water on my brush here because it looks so much better. But then that leads me to like later put too much water on my brush or like rely on putting water on my brush to like fix something or save something. And then that doesn't turn out to be the case. Like I should have done something different. Also, these aren't the trees that I'm the best at, I would say. We all have our like strengths and weaknesses, and this particular style of tree painting is not a strength. I don't know that I'd go so far as to call it a weakness. I don't know. We're gonna call it that. It looks fine. We'll see what it looks like later in the day and in different light. But this is what we've done for now. And I might add more trees later. I might add stars because that's sort of like my thing. Um, and watch out for this to become my new YouTube cover photo because I need one of those, and I don't know. I wanted it to be something that I made. So I made this. Make good choices, don't do drugs, stay in school, have a good Monday, Tuesday. That was close. And yeah, enjoy yourself. Have a good have a good one. Just a good one. Just a good one.